everyone, and welcome back to the second part. So, in the second part, we're going to look at areas of focus, but in terms of exam strategies. So, in the previous video, we have already attempted this exercise without the exam strategies. And now, let's try it out again with the strategies presented here. Okay, so let's take a look at number one, reading the questions first. By reading the given questions, you will be able to locate the answer easily. So if you want to read the paragraph first and then the questions, that should be totally fine. But it would be best suggested to read the given prompts which are in the questions first in order to save time when doing the test, if you are going to take the test, of course. In this exercise where you have to decide if the given information in the question is true or false, you have to make sure that you read the topic information because you need to know which part you want to focus on. Okay, so the topic information, what is this actually? So the topic information is not necessarily going to be the exactly same sentence going to be given in the paragraph and the question, which means they are not in the same exact style of writing, but they will have similar meanings in order for the candidate to be able to look at the information easily, to locate the information easily. Okay, and after that, you go to the next step, which is locating the answer. After you depict the main points from the question and the paragraph, you go to locating the answer step. So, step number two, locating the answer. So, in order to locate the answer effectively, you must be able to find the general information, which is the topic information of what you are looking for. So, the topic information is what we have already said, the key terms, the topic, the main information, right? So, in locating the answer, you have to be able to make that piece of information that you have specifically picked from the question easy to remember for you so that you can easily go back to the paragraph and to look for it. In order to do this effectively, you need to cut off any extra pieces of information, which are not the main ones, obviously, to eliminate unnecessary efforts in trying to check every single detail and every single part of the question and the paragraph, for example. So, what you need to do is you need to underline roughly the main terms which carry most of the question's meaning, main meaning, and then try to locate the same meaning but with different words in the paragraph. So that is locating the answer. Okay, so let's take a look at the final step. Number three, deciding the answer. After you have successfully located the answer, you can go to the stage of deciding the best one for the question. So it's going to be true or false in this case. It's going to be the best answer that suits the question according to the information that you have depicted from the question, if it's the same or if it's different or opposite to what it says in the paragraph. Okay, so after you have finished locating the answer, you will have to decide on how it fits best to the question, like whether it's true or false. The information will have a straightforward meaning, but you will have to be able to catch the indications, of course, which in this case is reading the signs. If the meaning of the information in the question and the paragraph are aligning with each other, or in other words, are the same, then this is true. This question is true. If the information in the question and the paragraph are not the same, or you can say more of an opposite situation or different, then this is going to be false. Very simple. So now that we don't really have the aspect of not given, we don't really have to consider about that. So it's very simple. In the case of considering for like false situations, we don't really have to think about if this piece of information is given in the paragraph or not. What it will have is the first part of the question is going to be given, which is going to be very easy for you to locate the answer, locate the information in the paragraph. So after that hint, after that clue, which is going to be called the indication, and the later part, which is the main part of the question, will be opposite or different to what's given in the paragraph. So if it's like that, then this is going to be false. It is very simple. Okay, so now the fun part, approaching the questions. Now that you have observed this exercise with the exam strategies and how to approach them, please go ahead and check out the previous video uploaded, which has all the detailed explanations in it. So by doing so, you will be able to see the stages more clearly in the process of choosing the best answer or the correct answer, and make sure that when you are watching these videos, make sure that you compare these stages to when you are trying to process the information. Okay, so this is a little summary of what we have done in this video and the previous one as well. So first, we look at the exercise and used our own styles of tackling it. And next, we put these styles into proper stages so that we know which one to focus on if we were to have weak areas. And finally, now that you finally know the stages of approaching these questions, you can apply it. Once again, you can do this by going back to the previous video. So now that you have already known, you have known the process of approaching the question with the strategies stage 1, 2, 3, you can actually apply that. You can put that to practice by going to the previous video uploaded, which is going to be the same style of this PowerPoint. So I hope you find it helpful. Okay, so that is the end of today's video, and I really hope you find it very useful and helpful as well. And we will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone.